Thank, thank you very much. I'm Captain Kazoo. This is, actually, this is video number 52. And we're working on our painting here. We do a little bit on this every day, and someday we'll be finished. In the meantime, we got good news. A new Kazoo museum has been established on the World Wide Web. I'm going to put this paper aside. And that Kazoo museum is the brainchild and the pet project of a gentleman, a new friend of ours by the name of Boaz, I think is how you pronounce it, or B-O-A-Z, Boaz Frankel, F-R-A-N-K-E-L. And I suggest you take a look at his website and at his Kazoo museum, because the Kazoo museum, his Kazoo museum, is established in a real place, what we call a brick and mortar setup. In other words, he's in a building. His Kazoo museum is in a building. It's in the office building of Groupie. The Groupie is something like MySpace. Maybe I'll join Groupie. Maybe I'll put my Kazoo museum next to his Kazoo museum. Have the duel of the Kazoo museums. Anyway, it's very professional. It's very nice. Very appropriate, whatever that means. Only a few kazoos to start, but I'm sure it will grow as his collecting grows, or maybe he's got a whole bunch of them in the basement. I'm not sure. In any event, go to CaptainKazoo.com, scroll down to Kazoo World, and click on Kazoo World. When that opens up, the first one you'll see is the new Kazoo Museum in Seattle, Washington. My new friend Boaz Frankel has got a real neat thing going there, and I'm sure you'll be pleasantly surprised if you take the time out to look him up. Secondly, on the list, we've got an exciting project in the works as we speak, but I'm not at liberty to divulge the details of that project at this particular time. In any event, I've got one other thing that I want to, I'm sending out a message. Remember some time ago I said everybody should be on YouTube so we could exchange face-to-face messages. I send you a message, you subscribe to my YouTube, I subscribe to yours, we send each other messages. I can talk to you direct and say, hi Guy, or hi Joe, or hi Smitty, or hi Brianna. I wonder how Brianna's doing. Brianna, you didn't send me an email and say that you got the stuff that we did. Anyway, that's another story entirely. Anyway, this gentleman sent me an email, and he's a documentary filmmaker, and he says here that he's doing a web series for certain big time television, blah blah blah, and it's about interesting American characters. And when I talked to him on the phone, he said that I asked him how did he find out about me, or he said a friend of his saw the Kazoomobile. And then he goes on to say, would you be interested in being profiled for the show? And of course, when I heard the word profile, I took a step back, because, you know, profiling today, you know, when you look at the terrorist profiling and other profiling type things going on. But I said, sure, I'll do that. But somehow or another we got out of communication. So my message to him, you know who you are. By the way, he's got a lot of stuff on Current. And I went on Current and I looked him up, and his stuff is top of the line, totally professional, well done, well filmed, well edited. Everything is very professional. I'm sure he'll have a great career in television, movies, whatever he wants to do. But I've got to make schedules myself. I have things that I'm doing, things that I'm planning. I would like to be able to set aside a block of time, of course, at your convenience, something that would be convenient for me also. So give me a call. You know my number. Give me an email. You know my email. You know my snail mail. All information about Captain Kazoo is on www.captainkazoo.com. Things you don't even want to know about me are on there. So simple things like my phone number and blah, blah, blah is all there. Okay, that takes care of that, takes care of that. I'm going to play a little music now. That's a little not music piece that I put together some time ago. And this is involved, it's all done with machines and electronics and stuff like that. And I had a thing I called a thing called Band in a Box. Maybe you guys know what that is. So I would sample stuff, put it in Band in a Box, switch instrumentation around, you know, blah, 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 and come out with stuff like this. Pretty good. Anyway, this is video number 52. Today I believe is the 30th of April. What happened to this year? It's almost gone. How do you like my hat? Pretty neat hat, huh? Hey, this is my summer hat, my paint shirt, my my not music. I got a lot of stuff here. I got a shirt, I got a hat, I got not music, I got a paintbrush with paint on it. I'm trying to put some paint on this guy right here. I'm doing a little here and a little there and a little here and a little there. And every time I do it, something else happens. We've had a lot of trouble this month, as you know. We had, or not this month, but recently in this whole situation. Remember the writer's strike? We had the writer's strike, and then we had the black screen of death, and any number of other things. Remember they had that blackout just before National Kazoo Day? Storms interfering with the recordings that we're doing. So it's been an interesting, hey, it's always interesting. Not a lot of other stuff going on that I can talk about. You recognize that? Can I do that? What can I tell you? This is Captain Kazoo. I think we'll do several videos about nothing this week. I got a couple other things that I want to talk about. I want to go back to doing some stuff. I got an idea last night of doing a thing with a galvanic skin response, a GSR monitor. That's a galvanic skin response monitor. GSR is an integral part of a lie detector. We hook up that to me. We hook me up to the lie detector. We hook the lie detector up to the vocalizer, 1000. You'd be amazed at what we get. But that's coming up. Anyway, that's all for now. We're going to take a brief commercial break and get back to you ASAP with, I guess, part 2, or maybe part 3, maybe part 4. Keep on humming. I'll see you in a while.